Hello students, let us continue our chapter number 5. Yesterday what we have learned is D block elements. Then we have seen that the elements, the number of groups present in each of the block, and we understood that what does the group indicates and what does the period indicates. So today we will learn the trends in modern periodic table. Trends in modern periodic table. So what is this trend? Trend means what similarities or what the things you will find in a group as well as in period. The very first term what we have to learn is valency. Valency. What is valency? Yesterday we learned that valency is the number of electrons present in the outermost shell. The number of electrons present in the outermost shell. We have seen that in group 1 the valency is 1. As the valency is 1 in group 1, all those elements are placed in group 1. Same as group 2 elements. What are the group 2 elements? Which elements are there in group 2? Yes, anyone? Yes, very good. Beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium and radium. Yesterday we learned that if we want to know the atomic number of any particular element, we just need to add these elements, numbers 2, 8, 8, 18, 18 and 32. As after lithium, beryllium occurs. So atomic number of beryllium is 4. Atomic number of beryllium is 4. So here group 2 elements starts with atomic number 4. If you add 8 electrons to it, you will get 12. Hence the atomic number of magnesium is 12. Again we need to add 8 electrons and we get the atomic number of calcium, that is 20. So on adding 18 you will get strontium, again 18 barium and then 32 you will get radium. Right. Now again we will see the electronic configuration of this element. Boron. The very first shell of boron can occupy 2 electrons. 1, 2. One more shell is required to add 2 more electrons. 1, 2. The first shell can maximum occupy 2 electrons. The second shell can maximum occupy 8 electrons. But we only have 2 electrons for beryllium in second shell. Likewise, on moving to magnesium, the very first shell of magnesium consisting of 2 electrons. In the same way, the second cell maximum occupy 8 electrons, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 electrons. 2 more is required. Hence, the another group, the another shell, the another cell will be requiring to occupy just 2 electrons. So now 2 plus 8 plus 2 is 12, right? Same, when we go for calcium, the first cell can occupy 2 electrons. The second cell can maximum occupy 8 electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 electrons. So total 10 electrons are there. We still required to occupy this 10 electron. So one more shell is required, that is the third shell. The third shell again can accommodate only 8 electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So total 18 electrons are filled. 2 more are required to be occupied. Hence, one more shell is required to occupy those 2 electrons. 1 and 2. So again the observation is, in group 2 elements, the outermost shell of each element is consisting of 2 electrons. So group 2 elements is having the valency of 2. Hence all these elements are present in group 2. So what is valency? Valency is the number of electrons present in outermost shell. Group 2 valency is 2. Hence all these elements are present in group 2. Right? So we are clear with the valency. So what is the trend in modern periodic table? So trend will give in group and in period. So what is the observation of group? We observe that in a particular group, the valency will remain same. On moving from top to bottom, the valency will remain same. So what is the trend in group? On moving from top to bottom, valency remains same. Right? So what is a trend in period? So for that we need to learn first period. When we talk about second period, which are the elements present in second period? It starts from lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine and neon. There are 8 elements: lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine and neon. First 10 elements, we already know how to learn the first 10 elements. If you have forget, let us revise it. How we have learned it? Ha, Heli, Belly, Ha, Heli, Belly, Bok, Nof, Ni, Ha, Heli, Belly, Bok, Nof, Ni, Somi, Ali, Somi, Ali, Sifos, Kali, Sifos, Kali, और की का ऐसे हमने याद किया था, है ना, 1 to 20 एलिमेंट्स हमने इस तरह से याद किया था। हा हैली बैली, बॉक नॉफनी, सोमी अली, सिफोस कली और की का। Ha for hydrogen, Ha for helium, Li for lithium, Belly for beryllium, Bo for boron, Ka for carbon, Na for nitrogen, O for oxygen, F for fluorine, Ni for neon, So means sodium, Me for magnesium, Ali for aluminium, C for silicon, Fo for phosphorus, C for sulfur, Kali for chlorine, or for argon, Ki is potassium, and Ka for calcium. So the very first element of periodic table is hydrogen, atomic number 1, helium, atomic number 2, lithium 3, beryllium 4, boron 5, carbon 6, nitrogen 7, oxygen 8, fluorine 9, neon 10, sodium 11, magnesium 12, aluminium 13, silicon 14, phosphorus 15, sulfur 16, chlorine 17, argon 18, potassium 19, and calcium is 20. So we were talking about this period. So period second is consisting of lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, and neon, right? So on moving from left to right, the atomic number increases by 1 unit. That is, lithium is 3, beryllium increases by 1, 4, boron 5, carbon 6, nitrogen 7, oxygen 8, fluorine 9, neon 10. These are the element of period second. As we are seeing that the atomic number increases by 1 unit, it means it increases by 1 unit. It means there is increase in 1 proton and 1 electron. If the atomic number increases by 1 unit, it means that there is an increase of 1 proton and 1 electron in each atom. So again, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, and neon. Now we will write the electronic configuration of these elements. Lithium is 3. So the first shell of lithium will have 2 electrons. 1, 2. And the second cell of lithium will have 1 electron. Right? When we move to beryllium, the atomic number is 4. Hence, there is an increase in one proton and one electron. So, what the thing will occur is, as the atomic number increases, the nuclear charge, that is the number of proton, is increasing. So, this nuclear charge will have the attraction between the outermost shell. It tends to attract the outermost electron towards it. And when the attraction takes place, the size will become collapse. So, beryllium, the very first shell of beryllium will consist 2 electrons. This is the first shell. It will consist of 2 electrons, and the second cell will consist again 2 more electrons. On moving to boron, that is atomic number 5, again the nuclear charge increases and it tends to attract the outermost electron towards it. The first shell can accommodate 2 electrons, and the second cell can accommodate 3 electrons. 1, 2 and 3 electrons. Same for carbon. Atomic number is 6. The first shell can accommodate 2 electrons. The second cell can accommodate 4 electrons. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Likewise, moving to nitrogen, atomic number is 7. The first shell can accommodate 2 electrons, 1, 2, and the second cell can accommodate 5 electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. On moving to oxygen, the first shell again can accommodate 2 electrons, 1 and 2. The second cell can accommodate the remaining electrons. The remaining electrons, how many electrons are left? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Same on moving to fluorine. Atomic number of fluorine is 9. The first shell can accommodate 2 electrons, 1 and 2. The second cell can accommodate 7 electrons. The remaining electrons are 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. On moving to neon, the first shell can accommodate 2 electrons and the second cell can accommodate 8 electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So you people were wondering why I have drawn this size smaller, smaller, smaller and then smaller. It means that when the nuclear charge increases by 1 on moving from left to right, the nuclear charge increases by 1 and the attraction of that nucleus to the outermost shell increases. So when the attraction increases, the size will get decreases. The size will get decreases. So when we were talking about the valency, what we have observed in this period? Yes, we have observed that the number of electrons present in this outermost shell is increasing by 1. The number of shell remains same, but the number of electron in outermost shell increases by 1. Lithium is having 1 electron, beryllium 2, boron 3, carbon 4, nitrogen 5, oxygen 6, fluorine 7 and neon is 8. So what is the trend in period for valency? So for valency in period, on moving from left to right, the number of electron present in outermost shell increases by 1. Okay, it increases by 1. And what was the trend in group? It was remain same in the same group. So for group, valency remains same, and for period the valency increases by 1. So this is the trend for valency. Now the next topic is atomic size. The next topic is atomic size. So what is atomic size? Atomic size is nothing but the distance between the nucleus to the outermost shell. If we are talking about any of the atom, this is its nucleus, and if the last electron is present in third shell somewhere here, then the atomic size of that atom is the distance between this nucleus and outermost shell. This is your atomic size. It is nothing but the atomic radius. Distance between the nucleus to the outermost shell is known as atomic size. If we talk about hydrogen, then it is found that atomic radius of hydrogen atom is 37 picometer. It has experimentally proved that the atomic radius of hydrogen atom is 37 picometer. What is this picometer? Yes, 1 picometer is equal to 10 to the power minus 12 meter. So it is extremely small, right? It is extremely small. 1 picometer equal to 10 to the power minus 12 meter. So today we complete our lecture here, and in the next lecture we'll learn the trends in atomic size and the trends in metallic and non-metallic character, and we'll complete our lecture in the next period. Thank you.